He got banged up a little bit. He sat out at some of the practice. Had a little neck stinger. He should be fine, but they held him out for some of the practice.
What kind of led to the change of putting Sky at middle linebacker and Jonathan at the weak side and starting him there?
They're both playmakers. They both make a lot of plays for us. It's just the ability. They're still young and just talking and communicating. There's a lot of that Mike linebacker going into communicating and setting the front. And there's about 7, 8 guys that totally depend on what he says to do it. So we had the open week and we decided to make the move then and kind of teach Sky at the Mike spot.
How did you feel like Sky performed?
For the first game out, I thought he did pretty well. I mean, consistency still with those guys is the biggest thing. Just doing their job day in and day out and every play. But they did some good things at times, and sometimes they did.
You think he'll stay there for the rest of the season?
Right now, that's what we're still working with.
And long term, do you think he's there into next season, or are you just worried about right now?
We're just worried about this week, this game.
I know traditionally people think of the middle linebacker being, much bigger than Sky, but is there much difference between the middle spot and the weak side in y'all's scheme?
Well, the middle spot, you're taking on some more blockers usually. The weak side linebacker, usually a lot of times you're things coming at you from one way, you're a little more free than the Mike linebacker. But Sky's a physical kid. He's a elusive kid. He's slippery. He can get around blocks, and he did a good job for us.
I think that's your 4th different starter at the middle linebacker position. You've been pretty disappointed in that play this year.
Well, like I told you from the get-go, we're going to try to play the best ones out there, and if you're not getting the job done, there's somebody behind you. And the best motivator that we have is it's playing time. So get the job done, and we'll try to find somebody else who can.
Could you ever envision coming into the season you'd have 4 different starters there?
No, I didn't. But that's the way it goes. That's the way the season's led. So we're just trying to get the best players out there.
Thanks, guys.
All right.